So another scrum to pack down. Illawarra to feed this ball. Kevin Kelly to work the scrum. There's only been one decided scrum in this match so far. Now there's two, and they've both gone in favour of Illawarra as Kevin Kelly brings the ball away from the open side. He's gone through some sets of hands, and now it's with Stan Browne, but he's going to be caught 15 metres out from the Illawarra line. This is Michael Carberry, but solid defence from Cronulla. Down below, Barry Russell. Over the top was the hooker, Gary Burns. Michael Bolt, crisscross move with the second rower in Selby. Now Selby's going to drop this ball, so a scrum to pack down. We've had about 6 minutes of play here in the first half of Wollongong Showground. No points on the board as yet. Wakefield wins this scrum from Cronulla. So Wakefield plays the ball now through David Hatch. It's with Chris Whithall. Selby moves in to cover the arms of Chris Whithall. Now it's Michael Porter. Steals a couple of metres from dummy half. Cronulla only about 10 metres out from the Illawarra try line. They work the short blind side. This is Dimond winding up, but he's brought down about 4 metres short of the Illawarra line. Big Dean Carney in a dummy half. This is Porter, takes the tackle. Last tackle, says referee McCallum. So Cronulla now only about 5 metres out. David Hatch puts a kick into the in-goal area. Jason Moon's there, and luckily he's missed it off his hands, but it's come off his knee. So Illawarra to restart this match from under their goal post with a line drop. We've had about 7 minutes of this match gone by, and all the play's been right down under the Illawarra goalpost virtually. Steve Larder to restart this match with a long drop kick. It's all but gone to halfway on the full as Cronulla start to bring it back upfield. And once again now Illawarra is going to be called on to defend just outside their 22. Mark McGaw plays the ball. David Hatch, and this is Wakefield, a busy little halfback from Cronulla. Goes through Porter onto Russell. Now it's with Burns, the hooker. He reaches the 22 of Illawarra, and he's brought down, met by 3 Illawarra players. Selby and Carberry are hunting in pairs, and Phil Calder coming over the top. So Cronulla in centre field, about 20 metres out from the Illawarra line. It's with Russell. He floats one out to Jonathan Dodd. Out to Mark McGaw, and McGaw's going to score for Cronulla. So Mark McGaw opens the scoring for Cronulla after only 8 minutes. Carney, a left foot kicker of the ball, moves in, there it goes, and it's right between the posts. So Cronulla-Sutherland leading the Illawarra Steelers by 6 points to 0. Michael Bolt to take the tap. And the Illawarra hooker takes it up, makes about 10 metres in that one. Kelly, now it's with Scott Greenland, but he's been brought down around the bootlaces by Chris Whithall. Kevin Kelly goes for a run from dummy half. So Kelly to play the ball midway between the Steelers 22 and halfway. This is Worthington, but he's been brought down. Whithall down below. Mortimer over the top. Now it's Calder. Last tackle, says referee McCallum, as Bolt fires it back to Kelly. Kelly gives it out to Mackey. Mackey decides to kick downfield. It's well taken by Andrew Ettingshausen. Did a job in the Australian cricket team. He took that well right around his bootlaces, and in turn he's brought down only a couple of metres short of halfway. So Cronulla now making a bit of a brust up centre field. Good break. So Cronulla have still fallen on it. They've retained possession as Porter gets to his feet and plays it. Now it's with Wakefield, but he runs into a dead end and is met by 2 Illawarra players, Mackey and Calder. Now Michael Porter goes for another run from dummy half. He's been able to make quite a fair bit of distance too, Michael Porter. A couple of his runs this afternoon. This is McGaw, already scored 1 try, holds it up but is easily taken by the Illawarra defence. And Cronulla to play this ball on the Illawarra 22. Dean Carney at dummy half. He decides to take on the Illawarra defence and picks up about 6 metres. Last tackle, says referee McCallum. Back it goes to Wakefield. He decides a low grubber kick. It's been kicked backwards off an Illawarra player's boot. Jonathan Docking has it, but he's trying to get around Stan Browne. Can't do so. And Cronulla now to play this ball about 32 metres out from the Illawarra line. Jonathan Docking once again in possession just inside the 22 of Cronulla. 15 metres in from touch. Hatch fires it out to Andrew Ettingshausen. He's been met by the Illawarra defence and finally put on the ground. The Sharks leading 6 points to 0. This is Michael Porter once again. Manages to pick up some valuable metres from dummy half. So it's with Chris Whithall. Trying to stand in the tackle, but the Illawarra players swarm in around him. And he's put down on his back, only about 7 metres out. Cronulla, this is Russell, and Russell will score. Well, that was pathetic defence from Illawarra. So Russell is in to score at the 21st minute of the first half. One conversion, the second attempt to come from Carney. It's right in front. He certainly shouldn't have any problems with this one. And Illawarra are going to have the big job in front of them yet again. It's Carney. It's the appropriate steps back, moves in, left foot hits it, and it's straight between the posts. So Cronulla lead the Illawarra Steelers by 12 points to 0. Steve Larder has the ball placed back on halfway to get this game back underway. It's going to be taken by Carney just inside his 22. Now he tries to step, but good defence this time from Illawarra. Carberry and Scott Greenland, and they halt the Cronulla winger. The Sharks now leading by 12 points to 0. Wakefield turns it out to Burns, the hooker. And Burns is brought down 32 metres out from the Cronulla line. Almost in centre field. Cronulla turning this ball back into the forwards. David Hatch plays the ball. Now it's gone back to the Cronulla teammate to clear the ball downfield. Jason Moon has the ball, shows it one way, runs across field, but is easily met by the Cronulla defence. Wakefield down below. And Steve Larder picks up probably a metre from dummy half. Jason Moon fires it out to Kelly. Now he gives it to Mackey. Mackey gives one out to Jerry Clancy, who's come in from the wing to try and get involved in the play. But he's brought down just inside the Illawarra 22. Mackey gives it away to Bolt. Now it's with Stan Browne. Browne to play this ball. 24 metres out from the Illawarra line as Selby finds a bit of a gap off the edge of the Cronulla ruck. Bolts in a dummy half. Back it goes to Kelly. Kelly puts a big kick downfield. This could be a good kick from Kevin Kelly. It's rolling towards the touchline, but Docking's there. Only a matter of centimetres in from touch. And Docking's brought down just inside the Cronulla 22. Now it's with Russell in a run around with McGaw, but referees ruled a penalty to Illawarra. So Illawarra now with a penalty on the Cronulla 22. So David Moon has the ball placed around the corner style kicker, moves in, and it's right between the posts. So Illawarra open their scoring at the 26th minute with a penalty goal to David Moon, and it's 12 points to 2 in favour of the Sharks. Carney this time goes for a short kick and tries to regather. Well, he may have. In fact, he has. So good play from Dean Carney. And now Cronulla through Wakefield, who gives possibly a forward pass to Mark McGaw. And McGaw's brought down about 30 metres out from the Illawarra line. This is Andrew Ettingshausen in a run around with Hatch, and ET still has it in centre field. Plays the ball. This is Porter. He gives it away to Wakefield. Wakefield once again gives it out to Mark McGaw. Gets the legs up very high and he's running. And McGaw to play it about 23 metres out. It's with Porter. Porter bumps off Bolt. Still going, Porter. Good run Takes it to within 15 metres of the Illawarra line. It's through Dimond onto Wakefield. Wakefield decides to kick. Once again, it's come off an Illawarra player. I think it was Scott Greenland. Now it's with Jonathan Docking. He decides to kick downfield. Jason Moon waits for it. Docking follows him through and brings him down. So Illawarra to play the ball, only about 10 metres out from their own line. This is Kelly. He went across field, easily taken by Docking and Dimond. Now it's Scott Greenland trying to run the ball out for Illawarra. Illawarra 15 metres out from their own line as Carberry fires away to Selby. Selby plays the ball through Carberry. Now it's with Worthington. Stands in the tackle, unloads to Bolt. He gives it away to Kelly. Kelly turns it back infield. A nice pass to Larder. Larder pops a pass back to Mackey, but Mackey just couldn't hang on to it. And Cronulla are in possession. Now it's with Wakefield. He gives it out to Mortimer. Mortimer tries to get through the Illawarra defence, but Kelly down below and Carberry over the top hold his progress. Cronulla in centre field. This is Wakefield. He tries to get around Greenland, but Bolt able to come in over the top and finish off the Cronulla halfback. Porter gives it away to Chris Whithall. Whithall tries to unload the ball, but he can't do so. Put down by Calder and Selby. Now it's with Wakefield. He floats a long one out to Mortimer. Mortimer in turn gives it away to McGaw. McGaw turns it back to Russell. Russell decides to kick ahead. Race for the ball and Cronulla may have scored. Well, good football from Cronulla. I think it's their winger, Philip Hurst, that has scored the try. That try, in fact, was scored by Philip Hurst. Of course, Cronulla, when they have the headgear on, some of their players, pretty hard to tell some of the players apart. But I can assure you it was Philip Hurst that has scored the try as Carney about to move in. Chance now to add the extras. His third attempt at goal. It's in the air and it's right between the posts. So Dean Carney, 3 from 3, and Cronulla-Sutherland, 18, Illawarra 2. The Sharks leading by 18 points to 2. They've scored 3 tries to 0. Kevin Kelly feeds this ball into the scrum once again. Won by St George. Kelly decides to go for a bit of a run himself. Mackey, now it's with Big Worthington. Steve Worthington tries to stand and unload the ball. Couldn't do so. Now he's dropped it and the referee rules the scrum. Well, the Steelers trailing by 18 points to 2. And the way things are going for them, it's going to be pretty hard to see them getting back into this match. Wakefield to feed this ball into the scrum. Won by Cronulla. Wakefield, well, it's been put down by Docking. Wakefield's had time to pick it up, though. The ball went behind Jonathan Docking and Wakefield picked it up. This is Andrew Ettingshausen, been put down by Steve Worthington. Now Dimond's put it down. And the referee, McCallum, has ruled Worthington offside. Now he's awarded another penalty for back tat. So now Cronulla chance to find touch on the western side of Wollongong Showground. There's Carney, big kick. And he finds it midway between the Illawarra 22 and halfway. So it'll be interesting to see if Carney gets involved in this. He's been in a couple of moves, but he's not going to be involved in this one on set plays as Burns, the hooker, takes the tackle for Cronulla. Now it's with Porter. Once again he pushes palms off Bolt. But this time Bolt, with the assistance of another 2 players, come back in and finish him off. As Chris Whithall fires a pass out to Mortimer. Mortimer gives it away to Russell. Cronulla on the move again. And Russell will play the ball, only 10 metres short of the Illawarra line. It's Mortimer charges into the line, but he's brought down a metre short. Pressure now for Illawarra as Cronulla player goes from dummy half, and I think Cronulla have scored another try. Well, this is embarrassing football from Illawarra. Carney has the ball placed on the 22 and about 13 metres in from touch. The Sharks leading 22 points to 2. This time Carney's missed it. So Cronulla come up with another scrum win. Wakefield array to Russell. Russell tries to get around his opposition, but he couldn't do so. Wakefield through McGaw. This is Hurst. Once again through McGaw. Now it's on to Wakefield. He decides to kick downfield. Larder lets it bounce. Now he's got it. And in turn, two Cronulla players have the Steelers fullback. The Sharks leading by 22 points to 2 as Jason Moon goes for a run. Michael Bolt now fires it out to Kelly. Kelly decides to kick downfield. Jonathan Docking has it covered just outside his 22s, runs it back upfield. Kelly gives chase. Docking gets out of Kelly's tackle and he'll play the ball 39 metres short or from the Cronulla line. Now it's Mortimer to play the ball. He's only about 5 metres short of halfway. This is Chris Whithall. Floats one out to McGaw. McGaw is tackled. Worthington and David Moon bring down the Cronulla centre. This is Hurst. David Moon goes over the top just to make sure. Give a little bit of assistance for Worthington as Wakefield gives it away to Dimond. Dimond brought down 5 metres inside the Illawarra side of halfway. Last tackle. This is Mortimer. Decides to put a grubber kick and I think it'll find touch. It will. About 23 metres out from the Illawarra line. And this time it'll be an Illawarra feed. Well, the Steelers trailing by 22 points to 2. And we've had 12.5 minutes of the second half. Now Michael Bolt being called out on a touch judge's report. The referee decides to continue the play on and pack a scrum down. The Steelers, they need to score a try if they're going to try and get back in this match, and it's got to come pretty quickly. But referee McCallum's awarded a penalty to Cronulla. The penalty count now 7-6 in favour of the Sharks. The scrums are 5 apiece, but the scoreline: Cronulla-Sutherland 22, Illawarra 2. The Sharks have run in 4 tries. The way they've been going, I wouldn't be surprised to see Cronulla score another try. This is the first time they've actually been able to put pressure on the Illawarra defence in the second half. Run around with Whithall and Russell, and oh my goodness, Russell has scored. Well, that was absolutely shocking defence from Illawarra. So Barry Russell in for his second try. Cronulla leading now 26 points to 2. Carney has the conversion almost right in front. Left foot hits it, adds the extras. So Cronulla-Sutherland 28, Illawarra 2.